There's no room to do anything in this car, so if this strips, I don't know what I'm gonna do. No! No, that one's fine. My child has been removed. So today I'm going to be taking my throttle body apart because my MR2 can't idle anymore. I think it's just full of gunk. I really hope it's just that because it idles at probably 400, 500 when it's cold. It's more like on cold starts and warm starts. It's fine when it kind of gets up and running. I don't know. Wow. But you can see how nice the garage looks. New epoxy on the ground, and my dad did the white on the garage. He painted all the walls, and then he did the roof lights, which look amazing. They're honestly too bright for my camera. And then he just hit everything else with curtains, so it looks amazing. I'm gonna try my best to film the idling issue. It is a little bit hard because it's just me, but you can definitely see it with the revs on the inside, and we will get it working, get it running and see what happens. Hopefully. I don't even know if it's gonna run. There they go. Lovely 500. It seems okay. Sometimes if I rev it, it drops down, but it's actually doing okay right now. Oh. I'm just gonna take all the vacuum hoses that I can see off if they want to come out. I am missing Cristal so much. We've just both been so busy to film. I got a new job. Oops, my hours are very weird. Not weird, but driving to Cristal's, it takes, I think, an hour and a half. And so it's kind of hard for me to just drive to hers after work. That's off, but there's fucking no room. Oh, this is gonna be this off. It's not straight. I think I need a extension. What? How am I going to get coolant? There's no room to do anything in this car, so watch me crash out. I'm also going to crash out because my wife isn't here. Do I have a 14 on the baby tools? I don't think so. So, taking off both the bolts to the throttle body. Oh, crunchy. Take off cable. Probably should have taken it off. Ow! My thumb's in there. Taking it off first. Alright, shout out to my super cool dad. He also got me this light for Christmas. And you know, he did the whole garage. That wasn't for me, that was for him. Really, my finger's stuck. Done. That was so easy. Watch me crash out already. Okay, after this, I'm just gonna pull. I've got this, which is coolant, I think, from my experience in taking other throttle bodies off. Let me show you. Okay, bolts off. This one, that one, and these two are connected on the side, and the cable at the bottom, and I think that's it. But she's not that dirty. So I cleaned it a little bit ago, and I scrubbed it out. We've got coolant, but just like a little bit of coolant that's fallen out. Now my last one is this fucking clip. I don't know if I'm gonna get it off, okay? I was excited and I was like, oh, one more clip. I remembered, like when I was thinking about this, I was like, there's usually two coolant, an intake and an outtake. I don't actually know what the words are for the throttle body. Oh, I just found the second one, it's underneath. It's in such a shit spot. I just need to stand on a bucket or something because I can't see. Oh, cool, I got that one. What? I thought that'd be harder. Is it off? No, it's not off the hard. Oh, it's almost. I remember when I was taking my throttle body off once of the IS200 and I dropped a goddamn bolt down into my engine. And it was just sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, I nearly just fucking turned a 20-minute job into a week-long process of... Alright, it got so hot in here, I opened the garage, but I've got it off. Almost, as usual. It's gonna put coolant everywhere, but One sec. It's off. Oh, and I have to put coolant on her. Okay, good. Since the hose kind of just sits up, we are in luck. Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. My child has been removed. Alright, it's a bit of a weird angle because I have bench up here, so I just can't put my camera any higher. I'm going to try to take my throttle body off, the idle air control valve, sorry, and see, and hopefully not strip the fucking screws because that's really scary. Oh, I got it. Oh, that's shocking. Okay. No, no. No, that one's... Oh, that one's already, like, it was... I don't have it. No, please, for the love of God, don't do it. Please, please. Oh, let me call my dad. Let's see if he answers. Everybody, I'm gonna have to see you later because I called my dad and he said, wait until he's home because I do not want to strip up that screw. I'll show you. It is a before. It's really not that dirty, but I'll just give it a quick clean before Dad gets here. Gave it a little bit of a clean. Not perfect because I'm just gonna take off the idle air control valve and do the rest, but I put this down into my idle air control valve very gently. Keep in mind, very gently. Through here, and I just gave it a little scrape, like I'm being so gentle, and it's covered. Please focus. I'm gonna wipe it right here on my hand. You ready? Look at that. Whoa, I haven't even touched down there. Thick. So I think I should definitely take it off. It's probably an issue. Oh,
got it.
Oh, dude, good. Thanks. Oh, give me a minute. No!
Well, there's another way of doing it.
How am I gonna get that out?
You cut it off, but I want to put a groove in it, but you can't.
What'd you do? It was stripped, but what'd you do? You drilled it out. Drilled a little, yeah. And now he unscrews it. Nice. Okay, thank you. And then all new screws. We kind of got it apart, other than I can't get off the little controller module that moves. I'll show you right now. Look, I got it all apart. Beautiful. Very clean, clearly not. And the, if you look in here, this guy opens and closes, and he doesn't really open and close that well, clearly because it's very dirty. The ES300 one that I had, that I cleaned for my car, that one was the same exact thing. Once I cleaned it, it loosened up. There's a bunch of coolant residue, kind of orangey. And then same problem in the throttle body where it's all black and cakey. Black and caked up. Anyway, problem is they're stripped. So there was one that was very stuck in. My dad is not stupid. My dad is very smart, and he tried to get it out, but it's stripped. So he had to drill with a Dremel a little hole, and then we kind of hammered it out. Problem is, sorry, that's the roof upstairs. Problem is that I can't do that to these two. This one's stripped now. Could buy a new air intake valve. Could be an option. Gonna see how this goes, but I need to buy new screws for at least these 4. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it clean and I will be back. Okay. I gave everything a clean. It looks pretty good, as you can see. Beautiful. Doesn't seem to close all the way though, and I think maybe that's the issue because I swear my other Lexus, it closed all the way, and they're like the same car, same parts, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna buy 4 new bolts, maybe 6, so I can get the throttle body or the idle air control valve thingy apart, like the clip. I might have to buy a whole new idle air control valve. That's fine. It's not, but like, it's not that bad. And then I will come back. Seal's good, but I might just have to buy a whole new kit anyway. So I'm back. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful to get the module off, which is annoying. Sorry, I always leave. I've got one more thing I'm gonna try to do to it. If not, sorry, I'm out of frame. If not, I'm just gonna put it back on. I have a spare engine, which has a throttle body on it, but that engine has been sitting for many years. So I'm gonna put it on so the car can hopefully run. As you can see, that bitch is stripped. Anyway, it's time. One of my MR2 friends has told me that I can connect power to the middle plug. Can you see that? And then negative to either of the sides, and then it will move it, and hopefully we can do that. So I'll try to film that for you guys. Okay, so I'm currently gonna use the battery for my MR2 to try and power this because I don't have a battery anymore. But you have to take the whole spare wheel out. Negative? Positive? Apparently. God, how much am I gonna... So right now, I'm gonna touch the middle, and then touch the left or the right one. Where is it? Well, you guys are gonna be able to see if you can just... It works! So, I put it all back together, like these two. I'm gonna put it back on to the engine, and then we're gonna see how it goes. I have no clue. It might just not even turn on. I really hope nothing's broken. I'm really scared. So, bye. I'm very sweaty. But for the life of me, my distributor clip, one of my distributor cables, won't clip back in. I'm just plugging it on. And it just won't clip. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So, that's great. I don't know. It's as if my distributor cable fell off. Is that the way? Distributor cable? One of these. Let me show you. This dude. These guys. One of them just doesn't click back in. Hello? I have pushed. I've pried. I have cried. I've done everything possible. I've tried it both ways. Ugh. I don't know if you can hear me. It seems to be running fine, but it's still like low idle. Let me show you. Very low idle still. It's not misfiring though, so I'm just gonna put a zip tie where that cable is falling off, and I'll figure it out another day. So that didn't fix it. So it might be something else, or I don't know. Come back next time. I don't know what's happening. Let me turn the car off. Hold on. It's currently at 500 revs. Okay, car is on. Car is not running fine, but come back next time when I figure the issue out. Because it's running not great, but it's not misfiring. But it's still at 500 revs. So come back next time when I fix it. Alright, bye guys.